beautiful day. It's definitely a beautiful day. It's raining, and let's jump right into this topic. But before we jump on this topic, I definitely want to listen to a little bit of jazz music. I would like to share with your guys. Over here on this channel, we listen to jazz music because jazz music relaxes the souls. It relaxes our soul and our spirit, and it's really, really good. All right, so come on, let's go. Listen to some jazz music. Please like, share, subscribe to the dopest channel out right now on YouTube. This is all big facts, right? Live the life, live the life, ain't no thing. I'm married to the game and the game is married to me. It cloak yourself with your lower desire of fame, fortune, and riches. It's not gonna tell you that, it's gonna backdoor you for fame, fortune, and riches. Facts. Once it backdoor you, you're gonna end up in the pen, the YB pens up north, Rocket State Greens, right? With this DIN number above your chest and above your heart. It's exactly what it's gonna do. It's not gonna tell you that it's gonna murder you. It's all big facts. I'm coming with knowledge, wisdom, understanding, experience. It's right from a spiritual eye. This is all big facts. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. So you can know I'm dropping bangers and heat and hits for you and I. As I expose this murder, death, kill, barbaric, evil, twisted way of life. That's right. I'm here. Let's get right into it right now. Yeah, let's get right into it right now. This topic is really, really important to me and is near dear to me. And the reason why this topic is near dear to me is because we as people, we as the indigenous people, we as just human beings, period, we don't know who we are. We don't know who we are. And when we find out who we are, most of us would be dead and gone. The objective is to find out while you are in existence, while you are here on this earth, to find out who you are. It's not an easy task. The reason why it's not easy task is because if you actually found out who you are, you will become the most powerful women and men that the earth have ever seen in existence. That's exactly who you are. So it's meant for you and I not to find out who you are. Some of the examples of not of those that didn't find out who they were at the time are prophets and messengers. Are prophets and messengers. They didn't know exactly what their future lies, what was ahead of them, right? And these are all our great leaders. Not just talking about prophets and messengers. I'm talking about all of our descendants that have passed away, that have laid down a foundation and a map for us to follow and guide and pass it on to the next generation, right? They have laid down their lives, their property, or whatever they had for us to be here today, right now, and for me to be on my platform to finding out who you are. We lost that identity many years ago on who we are. I am trying to, on my platform, I am trying to help everybody find out who you are. And which I understand that we as human beings are plagued with so many things, so many obstacles, and so much dilution, so we cannot find who we are. For many years, I knew who I was, but I didn't want to take on the task on who I wanted to become because I knew exactly that taking on this task it would be a great responsibility for me. All right, I wasn't ready for the responsibility, and the responsibility was to lead myself and those in my loved one out of darkness into light. This is not an easy task. You know why it's not an easy task? Because everybody will enter into your path, or will enter into your cycle and energy and thoughts and image to try to distract you on actually find out who you are. This is why certain people, they don't want to face the truth on who they're supposed to come, because they are comfortable in their own skin of doing certain things to cope with past traumas and depression, mixed in with alcohol and drugs and drinking and any other thing that is diluting your mind on who you're supposed to come as an individual and as a uply God right one. Actually, true fact, because that's exactly who you are. You are of the descendants, right, of the uply God right one, from the ancient ancestors. And every civilizations in existence have an ancient ancestors. You are not a slave, right? You are not a workaholic. You are not a thug. You are not a crackhead. You are not a dope head. You are not an alcoholic and any of these things that's plaguing us. You are a uply God right one. These are the titles and these are the definitions on who you are. But in order to implement, in order to practice this uply God right one attitude, right, and definition, you must get in there and fight your demons and, the pain and suffering which you are plagued with. I cannot help you. I cannot help you fight your own demons and traumas and depression. All I can do is be this, right? Is be this. This is all I can be. I can be a flashlight. I can be that tool. I can be that substance that you need to get in there to know actually what chemicals that you need, right, to equip yourself to find out who you are. These things are really, really important to find out who you are. Most of the indigenous people of the earth don't know who they are. This is why they are plagued with so much drugs and drama and so much killing and so much all of these other things which is hidden from our eyes. And the eyes that I'm talking about, not physically, but spiritually and mentally. These are the things that is hidden from our eyes because we've been debased to the lowest of the low. And the lowest of the low is what? Non-existence. When you feel that you don't have nothing to live for, the only thing to do is to do acts of non-existence. And this what this entity want. Devil, demonic, twisted, barbaric, evil, twisted way of life wants you to have a sense of what? A sense of non-existence upon yourself, your loved ones, your community, and your society, so you can act on these things as violent. So you can murder, death, kill each other. This is why it's really, really important to do what? To find out who you are. When the prophets and messengers did not know that they were seeking righteousness, that they were seeking scriptures from the Creator, at that particular time, none of them knew. They didn't know. They had to be taught to find out who they are. Do you understand what I'm saying? They had to be taught and teach to find out who they are. Because at that particular time, if you look and read in some of these messages and prophets, they didn't know exactly who they are. They had a task to do. You have a task to do. Every individual, every human being has a task to do to find out who they are. You have to get in there, in the darkness, in the thick of it, to find out who you are so you can be a better person in the spiritual sense. Most of our teaching and most of our ways that we learn is that everything that we based on is the physical, accumulating wealth, accumulating houses, accumulating clothes, accumulating all of these things, which is okay and fine, but don't let it mislead you and misguide you, right, on who you're supposed to be. A lot of us are misguided and misinformed and miseducated with what? Not finding who we are at the end of the day. The middle of the day, the beginning of the day. Which is really, really important for your growth and development. And I'm not just talking about physically, I'm talking about spiritual sense and mentally, that we must find out who we are, beloved. It is not an easy task. And then once you find out who you are, right, you ask yourself, why you was lost in the beginning? These questions that you must ask yourself, why you was found out lost in the beginning. Get back. Go back. Go back to when you was a child. Go back all the way to when you was 6, 7. And find out what went happen, what went wrong to mislead you, to misinform you, to misguide you, to find out who you are as a king and queen and prince and princess. There lies the answer. There lies the answer to your questions that you are searching for through alcohol, through cigarettes, and through smoking Don Julio and any other of these things which is plaguing your spirit and your soul for demise. I have to keep it real with you. I have to drop the knowledge and wisdom and understanding for you so you can understand this. You may not understand this. You may understand it from a physical point of view, from a physical world. That means that tells me that you have not reached that state yet of spirituality. You think that you do, but you don't. I know that. I know it all too well. I've been here for years and years and years. Just don't look at my videos. Just don't say these certain things. Internalize them. Practice them. Share them among your loved ones and your family. Share it. Share it. Share it. Because you're not going to get these certain things on platforms. You're going to be met with what? You're going to be met with trickery. You're going to be met with traps and plots and plans to deceive you from who you are and who you're supposed to become before your time is up. And it's not chasing after materialistic things, which is there to dilute you and deter you from the most serious thing. And the most serious thing is death. Ask yourself, are you prepared to death? Are you prepared? And how do you prepare yourself? These things that you need to ask to find out who you are. And then you can begin to start to live. Because right now, majority of us are not living. We're not living. Our affairs are not intact. Our affairs is not connected. And once your affairs is not connected, that means that you have non-existence upon you. That's why you are out here, boom, 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 boom. That's why. I know it all too well. It's trickery. It's buffoonery. It's traps that's set upon us through your spirit and your soul that's diluting us. This is facts, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen all around the world. This is all big facts. I'm not telling you something that you never heard before, but I'm going to keep giving it to you and giving it to you and keep giving it to you until you do what? Until you practice it, until you eat it, until you live it and breathe it inside of your life with you and your loved ones and your family. We've been taught to live this existence all wrong. It's to work, 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 work. We working to die. We working to not exist. We're working for non-existence. Do you understand what I'm saying? I want to exist. And by me existing and finding out who I am so I could be a giver. Not a taker, a giver, a giver, a giver. That's how you survive. Since the beginning of time, man has been lost by the hands and by the mental, by the spirituality, and be diluted by the riches and fame and fortune. This is facts, man. So when I conversate with individuals and when I break it down, I'm coming from a spiritual sense. I'm coming from a spiritual, very, very deep sense of understanding. I know it all too well. This is not a joke and a game for me. So when you see me and I converse with you, take it as such. Take the words and knowledge and wisdom and understanding as a guide for you. If you choose not to live by it, so be it. So be it. 1,000 of these entities are descended upon you this very moment. Do you know? Do you have the tools? Do you have the understanding to fight against them? No. But get in tune with my platform. Get in tune with my channel. It will guide you and give you the light that you need, the flashlight, the tools that you need to save yourself and your family. And that's through spirituality. And that's through what? That's to believe in one creator, the Alpha Omega. That's telling you that you are amazing and that you are dope. And he created you of the best of the best. So after this live right here, I'm about to go live again at 3:30, I think, at 3:30. Check that out. I want you to get in tune, brothers. I want you to spread this message because major platforms, I'm up against major platforms, and they're talking about the hot topics because these hot topics brings wealth and fame and fortune amongst individuals. But I'm not seeking that. The fame and fortune that I'm seeking is to do what? It's to get your mind, body, and soul to worship the Alpha Omega. He begets not nor is he begotten, so you won't be a lost one, so you can be in tune, so you can be a guide for yourself and your family, your community, and be an uply God right one, and to find out exactly who you are. And why was you put into existence in the first place? These are the questions and answers that you need to ask yourself. Why? Why? Why was you plagued with this at an early age to lead you off the path of becoming a righteous one, an uply God right one, and it delves into a path of drugs and crimes and killings and murders? Why? Ask yourself that. Find yourself. Find who you are. You are very important. You are not a slave. Please like, share, subscribe to the dopest channel out right now on YouTube. This is all big facts. That's right. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Hit it, 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 so you can know I'm dropping bangers and heat for you. It's to save you. Do you want to be saved? Do you want to know who you are? Subscribe to this channel right here, right now. That's going to get you out of the darkness and leave everything behind as you pursue a life of righteousness. That's right. The uply God right ones, coming with knowledge, wisdom, understanding, experience from a spiritual yes. Peace, 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 peace.